Bug Pull Outdoors. Here's my spot. You can see the hardwoods in the distance, field edges. Basically, you have to climb all the way from the road up to the top of this ridge and then take a flat over to it. It's not really flat, but it's as flat as you're probably going to get in this terrain. I could go straight up from the road, but I don't want to be on the field edge to the hardwoods huffing and puffing. I'd rather be out in the middle of the field. If I bounce one, it's almost like a benefit, because if they're out here in the middle of this field, you bounce them, and wherever they go, that's a good spot. They know where they like to go. And I've bounced a couple nice ones out here in this field, and you bounce them and you find out their entry point, and then all of a sudden, hello, you got a little honey hole. So it's all in how you like to hunt, I guess. Everybody's got their different ways. So stay tuned. Trivalley 2013. You have to excuse me. This is Bug Pull Outdoors. I just had to climb to the top of this ridge. I'm flat going into my spot. I'm a little late today, and the only reason is pressure. Bow season's kicking in. It's the end of October, and I've got Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I got 3 days, and we'll see if we can't make them productive. I'm hunting in a new spot. Somebody was kind of close to my other spot, so I let that sit. I think it'll be okay. It's a good doe spot. There's a big rub there. But what I did is I flanked it. Geographically flanked it. I'm on the back side of it in some hardwoods, almost the same situation, but on the opposite side. The wind's in my favor today. Hopefully, if I got enough breath to get over to the spot that I want to hunt. The thing about Trivalley is you have to be patient. You have to find a spot, set up on it. Even if it takes you to 10 o'clock in the afternoon, noon, one day, you get set up, you find a nice spot, and you sit on it, and you sit on it, and you sit on it, and you come back and you sit on it. Some of them are so remote, you can leave your stand there and come back. So, we'll see. I don't really have a whole lot of intel on this spot other than I know it's good. Just geographically good. Topographically, they're using it. They come from the one ridge all the way to this ridge. They run 3 ridges, and this is the 3rd. So the other spot is a point of intersection, so it's a little bit of a roll of the dice. But the wind's in my favor today. Maybe with a little bit of grunting and rattling, we might get a nice one to come take a look anyway. Come into my setup. So stay tuned. Bug Pull Outdoors. Let me check to see if I'm on. I rattled about an hour ago. And the wind is really blowing hard up on top of this ridge. I just had a really nice 9-pointer. He's either 8 or 9. I was trying to get a shot at him. I didn't get a count. It was definitely 8 or 9. Wasn't 110, 120. He's a shooter, but he's not the biggest I've ever seen here. So I'm not totally dejected, but I'm mad at myself for not being ready. He come in right on the other side of that brush and walked right down in front of my tree. Now, you say, well, why couldn't you get your bow? He was watching me the whole time coming through here. He didn't like me. But he didn't run. He just didn't like me. He put
put his head down, and he got to about right here. And he looked at me again for about 5 minutes. I got a good look at him. He's an 8 or a 9 chocolate rack. He's about $1.60, 170. He's no 200 pounder, but he's about $1.60, $1.70. Probably about a 5-6-year-old, or a good 4. I mean, he's about 5'6" probably. He went all the way down through there, back up on the other edge. I tried wheezing. He didn't come back. But he didn't spook off, so we're gonna hang tight. That was at 12 noon. End of October. Anybody tells you, or any hunter tells you, rattling don't work in pre-rut, they're liars. There's only one thing I forgot today. Well, 2, be ready for things like that in my grunt tube. If only the wind was like this, I would have heard him coming. But it's been blowing all morning long. It's been rough hunting in the wind. Very good spot. It's a natural funnel. He's going to use it again. Hopefully this evening. With some does. I'm going to get a twofer. Saturday, my first hunt on stand. And an 8 or a 9 pointer. Man, I love Ohio. And I love public. There isn't a soul around me. These open fields, I just want to get this on tape. These open fields are perfect bedding areas. They can get up on a ridge in a patch of trees no bigger than a swimming pool, 14 foot round, and they'll lay there all day until they hear you rattle, and then they come downwind just like this one did. And he'll circle the ridge and he'll come right in. Pretty as you please. Doe. Those are a little harder. I see more bucks here than I do doe, and I know that sounds bad, but it's the truth. You have to have a lot of food for does. Hopefully I can get some in here. I have not seen a doe yet here in this section. I've got them on tape, but I've never had one understand. So, Buckpole Outdoors out. Trivalley, 2013, starting off pretty good.